your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Strong in silence, clear in mind. Every loss a gift you'll find. Step by step your power grows. The market speaks, the trader knows. Today's your day, the crown is yours. Open wide, the trading doors. Every chart becomes your stage. Write your story, turn the page. Turn emotions into gold. Legends crafted, brave and bold. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Today's the day, you know it's true. The moment of power belongs to you. You chose a path, a higher lane where satisfaction breaks the chain. When you open a trade, you rise so high like the God who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands. A life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Life becomes what you create. Silence builds a stronger state. You observe, release, let go of what you can't control, you know.
Guys, do we have sound? Yes, we have sound, finally. Finally. Finally, we have some sound. Okay, and guess what? We also have image. We have a beautiful image here. All right, you guys. Yeah, if I would, tough market to trade. Very tough market to trade. Lots of sell side liquidity over here, as you guys can see, around 46.60. That is a lot of pips away from where we currently are right now. What I do like, however, is the fact that we are, yeah, we're dropping. What I do like is the fact that we had SMT divergence, above SMT divergence, above SMT divergence, and we also have SMT sell side sitting lower over here. Anyway, I don't have to mark it because you guys can see it. But overall, I would say it's a tough market to trade. I had a long a little earlier, which went quite nicely. You can see that over here. Honestly, to be honest with you, I've entered right here where you see the entry area right here. And I had my stop loss just under this low. And I don't know, I think it was like 2 seconds before I figured that price was eventually going to take that low out and then move higher. Because then how else was it supposed to create this SMT divergence here? Because silver was already showing signs of strength by creating this bullish fair value gap here at the 823 candle. So to be honest with you, what I did is I removed my stop loss just, I don't know, 5 seconds before I took it out. I said, no, I'm not going to leave the stop loss here. And then it rejected. And it was a good thing that I, followed my intuition, because then I would have been so pissed because I would have been taken out, but I wasn't. Now, what we are looking for, what I'm looking for is, if we're going to look at the 6-hour chart, we're going to see that we had, this is the way I see it right now, okay? This was Q1. I see this as X, and I'm actually going to take notes of this. So I see this as X. Oh my God. Large stuff going on here. So X, A, I see this as being the accumulation from 12 midnight till 6 a.m. And then I see this as being the manipulation, which is New York. New York AM so far has been a manipulation to the upside. And the red line that you see here is the high of the accumulation area in here. And so my guess is that we've manipulated higher, and then we're likely going to start pushing lower. We'll see. So I'm going to mark this area here as a potential drawn liquidity, which is just under midnight open. Because I can see silver being quite weak at this point. Maybe we're not going to come just over at under 12 midnight open, but I would like to see the low of the London kill zone being taken out. Now we seem to be reclaiming a bearish FVG here on the 5-minute, which was previously inverted. Yeah, you can see the blue shaded area here is the 5-minute SIBI that is sort of like being reclaimed right now. I mean, not sort of, but it definitely is being reclaimed right now. A little late for me to enter. Yeah, we're dropping all right. Anyone who's in shorts right now, I would pay attention to whenever price reaches under the 935 low. What you want to see once price penetrates that low is you don't want to see any type of rejection. So if you have access to a 30 seconds or a 15 seconds chart, you might as well just check that to see if you're not gonna, like, you don't want rejection once price reaches there. You can also see that we were above New York true open, which is New York open price from 730. So we took out the buy side above London high, which is over here. And yeah, see, if it ought to continue to move lower, you wouldn't want to see any sort of rejection, which we are currently seeing, but it would be a sign of continuation lower if price would just start to, you know, be pulled lower. And at this point, this bullish candle on the 15 seconds is just becoming a bearish order block right now. Yeah, so next area of sell side, I'd say that we will create a new New York low. But again, I'd pay attention to silver again. Make sure silver is not rejecting once it reaches London low. The low of the London kill zone, which is also, by the way, that's also going to be the low of the 6-hour quarter Q2, 6-hour Q2, which is this low over here. Can you guys still? Yeah, you can still hear. Uhum. Okay, so silver taking out London low in a few seconds, in a few moments. But you guys, honestly, I don't think gold will... No, gold will not leave things like this. We're dropping. Price will drop. Especially if we're going to create a new New York low. You can bet that the next target is going to be possibly even Asia low, which is all this beautiful area that you've seen here, all this accumulation, all this range over there, all that area. And then again, if silver will be the only one to take out that area, because you see these relatively equal lows here are the same as these here on gold. So silver would be the only one to take out that area. And not gold as well. I wouldn't really consider that we're going to create a new high very soon on gold. Because I can clearly see this as being a run on liquidity, because look at the size of the candles. Look at the size of the bodies of the candles that are breaking through lows. This low, look at the size of that candle. Then this low, look at the size of this candle, also creating bearish FVG. I don't know. I'd pay attention, I'd be careful. No, guys, I'm not talking, at least not to you. All right, guys, trying out a short here. See if it's gonna work. Stop loss goes. Stop loss goes just inside this bearish order block here made by candles 1019, 1020, and 1021. And for starters, I'll be targeting the just the previous low that we created. Which is here, 830 low. And then depending on how we break that low, I'll be targeting London low. I can definitely see silver being pulled lower, and I'd love for gold to, show the same level of commitment. Oh dear. Come on, silver and gold. I don't necessarily like the fact that we have a micro SMT divergence here. I just wish that they would both keep being pulled lower. Oh my God. I might not like what is going on at this point. Yeah, I might not like it. Mm. Yeah, you guys, I might have to close my trade in a loss. because this is not going as I would have thought it would go, obviously. And we do have a SMT divergence on the 90-minute cycles and also on the microcycles. And also on the 6-hour cycles. Which is here. So it's definitely not going in my favor. Okay, closing this to go long. Yeah. So close that trade in a loss, and right now reopening this to the upside. Okay, not such a great risk to reward ratio, but I'll have to work with this somehow. And you know what? I'll just keep the short that I took here on the chart as well. Where did I have my entry? Okay, so my entry was here and stop loss right around here, and I was targeting below the current session. Not anymore. Yeah, I'm basically just flipping this trade idea. And I'm gonna be paying attention what the hell price will do once it reaches in the open price of this candle, 10 a.m. on the 15 minutes. Who knows, might not even reach till the open price, might just stumble upon the wick. Someone asking if I'm in a short right now. No, I'm actually in a long. I closed the short shortly before it would have reached my stop loss. I might actually be stopped out on this trade as well. I don't want to, but I might be stopped out on this trade as well. Because, you know, we have this SMT divergence here. It's minor, but, you know, all big things start with minor stuff. And it might actually take out that low over here, which is gonna suck, but we'll see. Right now, all I want to see is price. I'm not starting to create bearish fair value gaps right now. Truth be told, I was happy to see this BISI on the 5 minutes, 8:55 being reclaimed with another BISI, which is, it was just created on the 10:45 candle. Yeah, see, this is what I don't want to see. It's going to be another 25 to 30 seconds until this current candle, this M1 candle will close. But you see, I don't like the body of 10:55 because it's, yeah, no. I'm going to close. Half of my trade. I don't want to see price reject from this CPU, guys, from 10.55 on the 1 minute, and I surely don't want to see it create a new low under 10.57. So as long as that doesn't happen, I'm somewhat confident keeping the trade open. Yeah, you know, we took out the sell side over here. And we started rejecting. So technically speaking, our target should be right here at 930 high, 47.51. And who knows, maybe continuing to push higher. That would be ideal. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my stop loss a little higher, right at New York to open. That's exactly where I'm bringing it. You know, better yet, just under the candle, under the 1040 candle, which is the candle that created this nice bullish FVG. Yeah, I'm probably gonna regret changing, you know, switching my trade, but that's okay. Still have a chance with this BISI being respected, but I'm not really sure. Looking at this minor SMT divergence that was created here, we're probably gonna target New York low here. $47.15. Only if that fair value gap fails. Otherwise, I'd say we're still okay. Yeah, today was like a roller coaster. Oh, luck turning in our favor. All right. Nice one. But we still have, yeah. I was about to say we still have a little obstacle to pass, but judging by the momentum that it's starting to have, I'm not sure if it's going to be an obstacle. I don't think it will be one. 1.5 risk to reward ratio on this trade if it ought to hit take profit. And I'm saying that we will likely hit take profit because, you know, we had a minor SMT over here, sequential SMT between 2 quarters highs. So this was an actual resistance being created. But look at the size of this candle breaking that resistance. My brain only translates that candle as being a run on liquidity, a run on buy side. Meaning that buy side that is found in on the pathway of price going up is used as fuel to drive price even higher. I'm gonna bring my stop loss under this low over here. And I'm praying to the spirit so that price keeps going higher. Oh my God. And we surely, or I surely, don't want to see this inverted fair value gap being reclaimed. We're talking about 1103 bearish FVG on the 1-minute chart. Yeah, thing is that I'll have to leave soon, and I'm not sure if I can continue to watch the trade with you guys. Ai, și nu te mai poate tot. So yeah, what do you guys think I should do? I have another 10 minutes. 10 minutes, a lot of stuff can happen within the next 10 minutes. Especially we could see price rally higher. And everyone would be just happy. Yeah, just like this. It's the kitty attack. You know, the good side when you have a cat is that there is a fluffy thing that you can keep next to you when you sleep and when you're cold. And the less, I don't want to say the bad side, because there's no bad side to having a cat, but the less pleasant part is that you have to put everything you have around the house into bags, because if you don't put it into bags, the cat's just gonna sniff all over it, and it's just gonna lick all over it, and it's just gonna do what it does all over it. So this is what I'm doing now, putting everything into bags so that the cat won't lick it, sniff it, smell it, taste it, and whatever it keeps on doing. All right, now Mr. Gold, it's time for you to resume your up move, I would say. That's what I would say. Hey. You know, we're still not over, you know, really over. I mean, still haven't gone too much about the 10 a.m. candle here. I don't like what it's doing. So at this point, I'd say that my stop loss is at a very logical place. If price will violate this low at 11.05, I definitely don't want to be in the trade anymore. Sorry guys, but I'll have to call it a day. I'll leave the trade open and keep on monitoring it from my phone because I just have to leave. But if you guys are going to give me a follow on my Instagram account, you'll be able to see how I eventually managed this trade, because I'm gonna post it a little later. So yeah. Just remember, I don't want to see the 1103 bearish FVG on the 1 minute being reclaimed, meaning I don't want to see price close back under that bearish FVG. So I don't want to see a bearish candle doing this. Okay, I don't want to see that. Also, my stop loss is not leaving this place. My stop loss sits under the 1106 candle on the 1 minute, or 1105 on the 5 minute. So I'm not gonna move it. It's either stop loss or take profit, and it is what it is. So you guys make sure to give me a follow on Instagram. My handle is true_Lera. You can see it pinned somewhere in the chart of silver on the right side of the screen. And if you like this trade, not this trade, yeah, but this trade also. If you liked this live stream, if you learned something, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and maybe a share to someone you would, I don't know, you would recommend me to. So thanks for being here. Talk to you guys tomorrow and take care. Bye.